Let's do some rounding with significant figures. If we have a number, a very long number like this, 8.4234, and we want to round this to 3 significant figures, how would we go about this? Well, you're going to take the first 3 number, okay, and then ignore the rest. Now, before we go into that, you look at the very last number that you're about to take and the one number after. If the one number right after that 3, if that number happens to be 5 or greater than the previous number, okay, then goes 1 up. But because that number 3 isn't bigger than 5 or above, so we remain as 2. So again, I take the first 3 numbers and I ignore the rest, and hence 8.42. What about if we wanted to put this in 2 sig figs? Same deal. We take the first 2 number and ignore the rest. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and check that the next number over here is not 5 or greater. So it's not. So therefore, it's 8.4. So that example 1, we're going to do a little more examples just like example 1. And here's another one. So say you have the number 10.4. 219. Okay, and I want to put this in 3 sig figs. If I want to put it in 3 sig figs and 2 sig figs, what would I do? Well, I take the first 3 numbers. That would be my 10.4. Now, before I ignore the rest, I'm going to check that a number right after that I'm about to ignore. That 2 is less than 5. So therefore, this would be 10.4. This one, 2 sig figs. I take the first 2 number with the decimal and I ignore the rest. But this number is less than 5. So therefore, this would be 10 point. Now, why do we need that point? That's because we need to consider that this 0 is a trailing 0, and the trailing 0 only count if there is a decimal point. So we must put a decimal point. If we don't put a decimal point, say we have it just as 1 0, this would be considered to have 1 sig fig. And that's not what I'm asking for. Let's do another example. Say you have another value, 0.004922318. Okay, and I want to take 3 sig figs. Well, you're not going to take these 3 numbers. You're going to take the numbers that start, okay, not the leading zeros, but you're going to take the numbers that starts 492, and then discard the rest. 0.00492 and discard the rest. That makes it 3 sig figs, because if we take all of this out and you're just taking all of these 3, well, that's just showing that that's not a sig fig there. These are all that we can't determine whether that's a leading or a trailing 0. So we need to include this plus the 3 numbers after. We'll do another example. Don't worry. How about if I want to put in 2 sig figs, we go all the way to the 2 numbers, and then we take out that 2. Now, if you like to put this in scientific notation, I'll also write that. This would be 4.92 times 10 to the negative 3, and this would be 4.9 times 10 to the negative 3. Either way, either answer would work. Let's do one last example. 0.0215. Not 5, 212, 351. Okay, now let's put it in 3 sig figs. We're going to ignore these two, but accept the first three, that number that comes after. That would be 0.0212, right? Because the one number after is 3. And then for 2 sig figs, it would be 0.021. Okay, if I want to put this in scientific notation, 2.12 times 10 to the negative 2, and this would be 2 times 10 to the negative 2. Okay, all right, let's do a next example, this one. Okay, this one, if I want to put 14.780 to 3 sig figs, same thing. I'm going to take the first 3 numbers that are not 0, and then I'm going to ignore the last 2. However, before I ignore, I look at the number right after the last number that I'm about to accept, which is the 7. And that 8, we see that it's greater than 5. So this 7 increase 1 up, which means that it becomes 14.8. So you see the 14.8. What about if it's in 2 sig fig? I'm going to just take these 2 number and the one number after, that's 7, that's greater than 5. So therefore that 4 becomes 5. So this becomes 15. All right, let's do another example like this. I'm going to put this in a different color so we can color code this. For this example, let's do this one. 17.980, a little challenging one. And then I'll do another one, 0.02965. Okay, so they're both a little bit challenging one. Let's do the first one, up to 3 sig figs. So I'm going to take the first 3 numbers. That's 17.9, right? And look at the number after. That's an 8. So I need to up this. Well, to up that becomes 10. 9 becomes 10. Then we can't just write 10 here. So if 9 becomes 10, I need to take that one value and put it on the 7. So this actually becomes 18. If I want to put it in 3 sig figs. And then 2 sig figs. This becomes 18.0. Okay, this value becomes 10, but that 1 needs to go somewhere, so it's going to go into the 7, and so 18.0. What if it's 2 sig figs? So I take the first 2 number, and you see that 9 is greater than 5 for sure, so it's 18. So this is 18 without the 0.0. How about the next one? I take the first 3 numbers, that 296, right? 0.0296. 96, but before I write the 6, the number after is another 6, so I'm going to round it up to 7. How about for 2 sig figs, right? I'm going to go 0.02. And then I'm about to write 9, but you notice that this is a 6, so I have to up this 1. And when I up this 1, it becomes a 10. So which means that this one will also need to go up 1. So that means this becomes 0.030. All right, let's do another one. Example, 3256 rounds off to, okay, either 3260 or 3.6 times 10 to the third. So over here, you take the first 3 numbers and you don't just leave it out. If it's a common mistake for students to go 325 and I'm done, 3 sig figs, or never mind, this is better, 326, because the number after is greater than 5. The thing is, this still needs to be in the thousands place. This is in the hundred place. This 2 should be in the hundred place, but it's in the tens place. 3,256 is vastly different than 300. So therefore, you need to keep that first 3 and keep the 3 at the thousands place. But to keep it at 3 sig figs, just put a 0 without a decimal point. And the easiest way would be the scientific notation. If I were to put it in 2 sig figs, I take the first 2 numbers, round this up to 3. So you see that 3, and the rest, put a 0. Let's do a learning check. Or, I'm sorry, example, a little more examples. So we have, say you have 4, 2, 7, 9. Okay, and I want to put this in 3 sig figs. What would you do? You want to go ahead and accept the first 3 number and then 8, since that 9 is greater than 5, and then put a 0 at the end without a decimal point. If I want to put in 2 sig figs, I would put accept the first 2, and then for 2 instead of 2, I'm going to put a 3. Then fill the rest with the 0, appropriate 0, so that the 4 is still in the thousands. Okay. If I want to put this in scientific notation, you can. So I write that in parentheses. So those would work. So you're going to round all of these numbers into 3 sig figs. Come back and check the key. And here is the key. Now you might be wondering why this is 2.00 times 10 to the 3. Why not 2,000? Well, if you were to write this as 2,000, okay, that's only 1 sig fig because there's no decimal point, right? Because all the trailing zeros are non-significant unless there's a decimal point. So fine, I'll put a decimal point there. Well, if you do that, then it becomes 4 sig figs. So therefore, you're at a little pickle. So you must put it in scientific notation form in order for you to get the correct sig figs.